superhero. You need a role like me. Military mind stated, and I keep in a degree. You can label me a Huey P. Made a martyr out of Martin, out of Malcolm, out of Mega. I refuse to let these dirty devils make Michael a beggar. A hero CEO, I will go Magneto for my people. Give me liberty or death, that is my credo, not my ego. Dressed in a tuxedo, into party, alter ego. Killed your leader in gazebo, did it for the people. Love what motivated, I did not do it for hatred. But I truly hate the devil, I cannot debate or fake it. I was asked a question and the asker thought it hard. If I was facing death and I could ask one thing of God, I would ask for every to be free here and abroad.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us in a very rainy Kansas City, Missouri at venerable GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium. Today we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught at the 25. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. That's Jawan Taylor, the right tackle. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And Thomas has it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. The Chiefs are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. But they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Mahomes to throw once more. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Going right back to Akers. And he'll be stopped at about the 38 after a pickup of 4. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I love those corners who can not only cover, but don't mind getting a little physical as well. How about the coverage on that play, knocking that pass away?
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Over on the sideline, able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, a nice spin. Room here to run. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. 43 yards rushing for him now at his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And they'll work this down inside the 30. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take over at their own 41.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. A give up the middle to Akers. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
To throw is Prescott. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 31. Now Prescott. And this is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one goes for 30 yards.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Akers. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. Prescott now. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that, and this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. 22 yards there, a first down. Well, there wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space. And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Sky Moore, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. His first catch there, good for 10 yards and a first down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Prescott to throw it. He'll dump this off to Akers. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Well, sometimes despite the best planning, the defense actually has a plan as well. They blanketed everyone on that play. They were able to close it down and spill it for a loss.
The Rams on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking long for Thomas. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
With his height, that's exactly where you want to put it for him. But even that throw was a little tall to connect for the touchdown.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On the draw is Taylor. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get... He's got a man, complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
On 2nd and 1, Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
On 3rd down, Brock. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Prescott on 1st down, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Throw left side, complete to Kupp. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Rams get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the 1st half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. On 1st down, Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Throwing, Prescott. Over the middle, that's hauled in by Kupp.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Well, this is really where Cooper Kupp separates himself from some of the other receivers. His ability to make plays happen after the catch.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
From the 3, second and a yard.
Prescott off play action. And it's caught. Touchdown! C.J. Ham from 3 yards out.
And the Rams are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will level the playing field at 17 all. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. On the handoff, Taylor, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key first downs and big runs.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. That's Hodges. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
On second down, it's Taylor. They find some open field here. A nice little juke. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 164 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Mahomes' throw here complete to Kelsey. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. And between the last two plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Flushed out right. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Patrick Mahomes taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys have now moved out in front. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out. And he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's got some space here. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. To throw, it's Mahomes. The quick slant caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Sky Moore with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chiefs are able to capitalize on the forced fumble by turning it into 6 points. They'll let Taylor try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Prescott from the gun. This pass caught by Hamler. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Prescott looks to throw on first. Being chased out left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch in. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Play fake. Here's Prescott. And And he wisely will throw that one away.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. 43 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Off the play fake, Prescott.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only first down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss.
Touchdown, Rams! Cam Akers, 25 yards for the touchdown.
And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
And he pushed it right. It's no good. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away.
And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that is incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He'll send this one into the Midwestern air, and it's a good one. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt, and now a chance to tie the game on this possession.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, they always talk about playing great team defense, and that was an excellent example right there. Everyone on assignment, no one in the wrong spot, everyone filling their gaps.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but wasn't enough to get him to completion.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Prescott, he finds his target. It's Schultz. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. To the air again, Prescott. Forced out to his left, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. Across the middle, and this pass complete to Cooper Kupp. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Dak. He's got Hamler.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Prescott. That's out to the flat for Akers. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. He won't find a ton of space following the display of power as he's down just inside the 45. Here's Prescott. Pass complete to Akers on the out route. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Prescott to throw on 4th. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have the Rams first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down. They'll run out of the gun with Akers. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Now Dak. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. He's at the 50, 30, 10. And this defense has broken it open as they return it to the house for 6. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is up to 15 now. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
We'll see if they go back to base. Meanwhile, Dak's throw here hauled in by Cup. Now whistles and a timeout called here. Not sure of the point of this, but they'll stop it with 4 seconds to go in the game. One last shot now for Prescott. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack.
This was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that...
I'm the best, I'm the best, and I got it, on my own. Get my way up, get my go. If I touch it, then it's cold, I'm the best,